Peace, love, and blessings. It is a beautiful morning. Contemplating going for a walk through the park or just through a beautiful area I haven't yet recorded because I haven't been here in a minute. Well, all the time I come nearby, but I ain't been up this way in a while. But today we got time. Thank you for joining. If you're unfamiliar, I'm Lyric, your host and voice of Whispers of Taboo, where I intend to solely show unscripted New York in various forms. So today we're doing walking a neighborhood where I choose a neighborhood and really get in it, through it as we walk and sometimes talk. Not necessarily about the neighborhood, but you get a better glimpse whether you're doing real estate, you're looking to move in, you are on your way, um, you're already purchased, you're on your way to move. You might want to see the neighborhood in greater depth. You might have moved out a long time ago, and these videos help you feel positively nostalgic. So, hold on. In which case, I'm your girl. I got you. I hope the camera is steady today. My gosh, I really apologize for the inconvenience of not mounting it correctly some days. For some reason, when I'm live, I don't know, I make the most mistakes. And I rarely edit. I don't edit. Well, yeah, I have edited before, but I could probably count the videos that I have. Most are uncut. So I say that to say that I don't know why sometimes the mount acts weird. Or I place it, the wrong way sometimes. Well, I'm learning. Filter, maybe add some filter to this. I knew I was coming here. I should have gotten some background. What I'll do is I'll add it to the description, anything that I might have mentioned, or as I like to do, revisit as I'm better informed. Don't confuse it. Jamaica Avenue for Queens. We are in Brooklyn. There go the angel numbers greeting us. We are in Brooklyn. Queens is straight that way. Like a while that way though. And then somehow it turns into Brooklyn. And then in between is East New York over there, down there, all the way down there. You can't see, so never mind. But this area here would be Cypress Hills. It's confusing because it was, yeah, you see, sign. Very confusing because a great part of this was still East New York recently. When I say recently, I mean 10, 15 years ago. In between time, between there. And so, I don't know, it became Cypress Hills with the postal, beginning with the postal, or that's how I was informed. I do have past experience, if you're wondering, with real estate. And I also lived close by some years ago, several years ago. I raised my son in these parts. All right, so are we going up here? We're gonna go up here. Never cut up here before. Let's be adventurous. Really, really a beautiful part of Brooklyn that is unspoken of, or almost barely hear about. If ever, you don't hear about these parts over here. And left your broom over here. So we're back up on Twitter at Whispers of Taboo. Still working on the other pages. With Whispers, it was an easy fix, which is telling me that possibly it was just my app acting up. So I'll see when I have time. I'll make some time a little later and figure out what's what on there. If you're with me at Alice Up Close, you know it's just a nuisance. You know, those uncomforts that I speak of. Naturally, because it just is unexplainable. So I'm trying to show you how it's not far-fetched that this would be Cypress Hills. This probably was always Cypress Hills, now that I think of it. And I'm saying, I know there's some parts that was added to the Cypress Hills community, on paper-wise, you know. Like it was considered East New York and then not. I don't know where to go. Go across the street or stay here to get this view. So I'm going to get that graffiti. If you love hip-hop, like I do, you appreciate the graffiti. It's one of the elements. It's like, is that the entrance of the building? What is what? This has got to be real good for Halloween. really not good if you live there. And you just watched Candyman. It's like shut down. Maybe this is an exit to that because the building looks like its back is facing this way. The foliage is so sweet. I mean, it's not as pretty as at this time of the year. I think we missed that by about a week. I should have gotten to Central Park. We were supposed to do that today. We planned it, but with this weather, it looks like we're not doing that. See what we can capture tomorrow as far as the foliage goes at the park. Please comment below anything relative to this neighborhood and or what I'm capturing today. All right. Feels like it's wobbling, right? Let me get into some. Alright, I might have the solution here. Hold on. Alright, if you're just tuning in, we're at the Cypress Hills area today. If you're unfamiliar, this is unscripted New York. So in today's case, we're just recording the Cypress Hills neighborhood in Brooklyn. Yeah. Oof. Garbage day. The streets is like yucky. See. But this is a beautiful neighborhood. Very, very beautiful. Little houses on the hills. The hills have fun. Beautiful view, if you ask me. right down Jamaica Ave. And they don't let just anybody move in either. Most of these buildings and establishments are people that have been here for ages, their families, relatives, and so on and so on, ancestors and stuff. So don't think it's easy, because it is not. Definitely have to develop relationships in order to get up in here. I know for sure. And I see why. It is a beautiful neighborhood in Brooklyn. But, for the most part, it's really nice. There's always time. See, people say hi in New York. We wave, we say hello. It's a full area, like in the city, downtown. It's 1,000 people. Common sense, we're not going to be like, hi. Waving every 2 seconds. But, oh no, wait, what am I recording? Yeah, this way. So, I mean, you find most areas where it's nice and quiet, especially at these times. Most people you're going to see out and about in the neighborhood, because most people commute to work. So naturally what you're going to see is, unless you're a daycare or freelancer, hello, of whatever kind, you're going to see people that are unofficial doctors. So it's just how it is. And that's not just in the hood. I don't consider this hood. But not just in black and brown communities, but if anything, especially in other communities where life is more stable, people own, and things like that. So I don't want to cross that way, but I don't know if I recorded or I took a glimpse of some bullshit BS I didn't want to. So yeah, we took a detour this way. Now we will resume. And actually, I could have read that wrong, whatever I thought I saw. So, you see, they looking for the girlies. They driving around, doing what they doing, minding their business. Unfortunately, I hope I'm not putting on the wrong people. Leave people alone if they're not bothering you or your family. I pay too much attention. Oh my goodness. As well. I always think of someone telling me, you way your mind work. You think too much. But I be knowing though, right? So let's creep up here. Somebody's shoes. Somebody was in trouble or was avoiding trouble. It would be nice if you press the like button, but definitely please subscribe for more unscripted New York City. Today we are going for a walk through Cypress Hills. Very, very beautiful community in Brooklyn. While it is still autumn, I don't know if I'm going to do this in the winter, these types of videos, these types of unscripted NYC, walking through communities, not sure. If you were from here and you feel nostalgic, have some stories to share, please comment, share with others, spread the love. Let me know where you would like me to go, where you want me to show you, to see. If you see from the reflection, yes, I am grabbing onto a leaf or two. Getting some pure energy. Look at that kitty. You look like my kitty. But I look like I'm filming the car, so I'm going to stop now. Very, very nice. And as I said, it's not simple getting in. Not if you're renting especially. Not if you're renting especially. What's not to love? If you're driving, there's nothing not to love. If you're a real New Yorker and you do you depend more on the subways and, because you go into the city often. And then there's that with the parking situation in the city, it sucks. Then it would be, I would rethink trying to come here to live, like to permanently live here. Outside of that, this is really nice. Very nice. There's daycares throughout. I'm sure we passed some. I know we passed one. I know in a house. Really nice. Really great people. They're in need of restaurants. Or possibly over here, but I'm going to take you to where there are like some bodegas and stuff. As I said, if you're driving, you're not far from stuff and good eats. There's a Planet Fitness not too far. It is in East New York, but it isn't so far. They are ready. You in the holiday spirit yet? Or are they ready? Right? That's the Grinch. A yellow Grinch is done. He's done. He already done. Okay. Hold playing. Don't get me fly. Oh, it's my jam too. Unstoppable. Scheme on the ice. I gotta hot your crew. I gotta let these know the time like my motto. All right? Uh-oh. I think Hov said a mouthful there too. Shout out to Jehovah. The ultimate hood success story, right? You can never truly be upset with anything people like that do. Not if you you get it, aspire to really understand. Oh, I lost views. Where's the love? I admire anyone that has come from anything remotely close that I have and successfully lived to tell their story, you know. Rest well if you are indeed gone. Now let me stop. But seriously, West, what do you say? Just shout out to Big Eye God, who's no longer here, unfortunately. That was a reminder. He was, well, I'm not gonna give him a title. I know he was a road manager for KRS-One, for others, and I remember him being instrumental in Jay-Z's early career. I remember hearing that whole album, like, yo, this boy gonna make it, you know that? Hell yeah. No, he was like, yeah, he already, that's established. I don't know if I believe, yeah, he had some out already, but I was young. I was surviving. I wasn't even living. I was surviving. It was a lot going on with me. So, why? I really didn't. Beautiful, right? I wonder if they want to talk. Even now, I love music, but I'm not living crazy, but I ain't got time to be. Who's the current? What's the current? If I hear it, I hear it. If it's good, great. I'm gonna talk about it, of course, but I gotta hear it first. Hey, y'all got any weird stories? Any weird stories about working here at the park? Nothing. It's nice over here, huh? Like, like any crazy stories, any discoveries, huh?
Working with the parks department?
Yeah, not in this area. I mean,
Like, do we see crazy stuff?
yeah, yeah,
There's a
yeah.
lot of crazy stuff we see.
What's the worst? Do you mind?
I mean,
It's just you two.
oh no, we can't without one.
Okay. Oh, oh, thank God. All right.
No problem.
Well, you could tell me anything weird over here.
The lady, the two parks is a reservoir. She walks around naked in the summertime.
A naked lady through here.
It's a reservoir.
Oh, the reservoir. Yeah,
She
yeah.
walks naked.
Oh my God. Who knew that? That's crazy. I took y'all to the reservoir before. Oh my goodness. So there's a naked lady in the summer. We'll come back in the summer and see. But she don't get arrested?
Yeah, they call it Central, but if they come, she comes and she goes.
Right. Thank you for your time.
You smell so good.
Thank you. Okay, so there's a naked lady at the reservoir. We went to the reservoir this summer. We're not going there now. I'm pointing the camera to it. Yes, I should have told her what I had on. It's Idal. Don't sleep on Estee Lauder. You could keep your dark alien. No, I like it. It depends. Them strong scents. I mean, look, I love Gucci Bloom. And people say it's old lady, but I don't know. Idal is completely opposite. It's very light. Still winter, but light. Yeah, I didn't want to get into Highland Park today because I didn't plan on that. You got to be prepared. You're a female. You got to be prepared and know what you're doing. When you on live. Oh, let's see what's going on. Right, I'm over here thinking to something I said earlier. I'm calling people boy. I was young when I first went outside. So that's how I call men way older than me, boy, a young man, or even my age and younger. Um, In the case earlier, he's older than me. I think by a lot, but I'm not sure. So I'm just saying, for the auto correctors and stuff out here. I just love it here though. I mean, I'm saying I just love it here. And then this. Helicopters in our communities usually mean homicide. So, or like a serious robbery, but usually it's homicide. Um, so that's never fun. I'm going to tell a quick story. Should I? As people, I don't. Right, while I'm on topic. I know I mentioned it before, possibly on Twitter. That's why I'm shut down over there, right? When I get to thinking and sharing, it's crazy because I'm a female. But it be true stuff. What can I say? That's just, it happened. I was there. So, quick story about the helicopters, but let me go past these people so they don't think I'm crazy still. Yeah. So yeah, real quick, back in the day in the 90s, we having a ball. Me, shout out to Vanessa, my cousin Elena, who else? Who else was it? Oh, duh, my sister Doreen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who else was there? Probably 2 other females. So we having us a ball. We probably was gonna go to Club Expo or something. That was our regular Saturday spot. Oh, of course, Skate Key. It was the Skate Key days during those days. For whatever reason, Skate Key wasn't the plan. I had a date, and of course, the homegirls want to go out. So never mind the date. And in those days we were young. I was about 14. No, I wasn't 14. Yeah, possibly. I possibly was. Probably about 14, but I'm hanging with all these females and person who I'm about to speak on were in the high school, 16, 17, 18 and up. And all the way up. So I'm always the youngest out the crew. And everything I speak of, look, I don't need permission. So I've always been me. Even at those young ages, I've always been me. Did nobody make me to do anything in these stories I'm speaking on. So let's not, I get a lot of numbers one day and then all of a sudden people be rude to people. That's not my intentions. Look, in case you need it. But I'm telling you, it ain't easy. So be prepared. Right, so we're hanging with homeboy, the first date. Wasn't a first date. The date, I still went through with it because he was like, what you mean? And all that. So we meet up. It's like now the same guy coming down and I'm on this camera still. So anyway, I don't remember your name. I know I think he be around in Harlem. I think he wound up moving to Harlem too. Over there in Washington Heights. Anyway, we was all I want to get him on camera. So we was all having a ball, tripping as usual, at my sister house on 51st. Shout out to 51st, Amsterdam and Broadway, having us a ball. We ran out of liquor, so we sent homeboy to go get it. I don't want to go. He didn't want to go. Of course, I give him the look. He going. He gone. He don't come back. He take long. Somebody went to. I don't know. We was tripping as usual. We were. It was not as usual. It was a weekend. We was wilding out. So the story's blurry. The fact the facts what end up happening. We heard helicopters. We like, what the hell? It sound like set it off during that time and all that. So we're like, why it sound like this? There's cop cars everywhere. It was crazy. Yo, who got locked up? So now I'm worried. My son's father is from over there. We were just friends at the time. But still, we friends. There's a lot of you out there probably see this eventually, and I'm like worried. I'm like, nah. Let's check on what's going on, because you know how the cops BS. The bad ones, there's good ones, there's bad ones, there's great ones. Was going on back then, still. So, let's see what's going on. We go to the front, the lobby where you get your news at. And of course, don't take my idea too, because I'm like, where when you get the news, I could do something in the lobby of a building. No, it'll probably get too crazy. So, yeah. The purpose of this is not to revert back, or be forced to. No, we're gonna keep it. I don't know. Anyway, back to the story at hand. We go outside, figure out what's going on. Somebody got robbed. It was a whole big deal. Or the liquor store got robbed. Some store got robbed. Mind you, most of them stores back in the day, I don't know anything now, be backed by money. If you know what I'm saying. Back in those days when you would walk the streets, and shout out to my people, but I'm not Dominican, but when I say my people, my acquaintances back then, most of them got locked up anyway, and I'm not here. But you would walk outside and they'd be like, here, 36, 36, 33, whatever the case. If you know, you know. It was those days. So it was just a lot of madness always going on. And the point is, homeboy got locked up for no reason, because he had the same red hoodie on as the perpetrator. And he looked suspicious, but he was high. So that's why. I think he was on the tab. I'm not sure. Like I said, those days are very blurry. And what I do remember, fact of the matter, he got falsely accused. And we went down to try to help him. Somebody was like, yo, it was the guy you was with. I said, what? And we was cracking. We laughed so hard. It's not even funny. Now looking back. But we laughed our butts off. But at the same time, we were actively going to help him. And it was too late. They were not trying to hear us. They put that poor boy in jail. And I was sad. I was no longer laughing. I was crying because it's some BS. So if you're a police, wonder why I was nasty to you, growing up. Not today. I see things a lot differently. I'm a mother. And the thought of someone risking their life to be a part of something great is really, really, really It's really, really something to me. You guys are really heroes. You guys that do it for that reason, solidly, wholeheartedly, and all that. I truly respect you. Unfortunately, the bad apples, you know, that's something else. I have a lot I could say about that. But we all know now, right? Most people, the ones that are not in denial or feel like because trauma didn't affect them or their family, that they don't understand and don't need to understand how and why have gotten into predicaments where bad apples have even decided they can assault, kill, harm, and harass us. So the rest of us know. This is really cool. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know this was even here. So, nice. Really, really nice. Whoever took over that. Really, really nice. I see that shed and I'm like, why don't I have a shed? I need a shed. Not that huge. Yeah. All right, how long we've been on? 47 minutes, 18 minutes. I really appreciate you joining me. You're probably at work. Can't stay long, but I really appreciate your time. Depending who you are, I probably spooked you off up here with my stories. I've got a lot more. Fortunately and unfortunately, that is cool. Who would send me some food like that? I like stuff like that. I don't ask for it, but I do like it. Guys wonder why we single, we choose to stay single. Look, if you pamper yourself, the next person trying to get your time has to do the same, equal, or more. And that's just how it is. And if you don't understand that, you just keep it moving. Don't label her. Don't judge her. Or go ahead, but you'll be single for a stupid reason. It sounded how it sounded. I had to say it. Pretty. Pretty. Look, they cut classes. I'm telling. Parents' worst nightmare. I know now I do. Because you have everything to worry about. Fast, stupid girls. Angry, stupid boys. Top flight security. Bitter police. Bitter baby mamas, to whom it applies. Everything to worry about. The ops. The ops, the cops, COVID, or get your butt into class, or get your ass home. But don't be in the streets without a plan. All right. 5051. Peace, love, and blessings. Thank you for joining me. I'm out now. I'm about to go have me some lunch. And hope I didn't overshare again. Lords. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Tell a friend to tell another. Today was about showcasing a beautiful side of Brooklyn that rarely gets any light. So I'm gonna stick to the topic tomorrow or starting a little later, which is dating. I want to show some dating ideas on where you can go to get to know someone. If you really want to, if the goal is to really get to know them and possibly end up with them. So in that case, I got you. See you tomorrow. Later.